What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MULN stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video I will show you where we are on the price chart and why this asset has a mind-blowing mind-blowing spike in its price for more than 45% during yesterday's session, and from its lowest point to its highest point on today's pre-market session for about 59%. Then I will continue with the fundamental news and I will show you why it is happening. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis. And I will show you what should we expect next. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here at this very point, and yesterday I've told you that this asset is still in consistent downtrend. It lost more than 95% of its value from its recent reverse stock split alone. And definitely a lot of people, basically all of the investors in this company are deeply in red right now, and their positions are deeply in red right now. But here you can see that this asset has very harsh spikes in its price. In a matter of just 1 hour, it moved higher for for about 48%. And unfortunately, this movement to the upside cannot be the relief for the majority of people, because it reached only the level of Wednesday, June 14th in its price action. So, and let me show you what was the reason of this news. Definitely you know that recently they published 2 press releases. Both of them was basically for the same exact topic, but the second one was the correction, and they poorly made their proofreading. And let me show you this in details. So, it is a letter to shareholders, and right here you can read that we want to respond to the many emails and calls regarding the decrease in our share price. Since March 31st, our stock has declined 90% from 3.25 per share. On June 13th, the company's common stock closed at 32 cents per share. The company currently trades at a discount to its current cash position of $135 million or $0.38 per share. So they want to give you this information, and the so-called fair share price of 38 cents per share, because recently they dropped below this level. Let me show you right here. 38 cents per share was back in June 13th, and since then it dropped lower. And from the current range, according to C-level executives, we might see the next leg to the upside for about 39% more to reach this so-called fair price. But definitely it is not even closer to the fair price itself. Let me show you that a lot of people for now are really mad because of this price action. Let me show you this. This post was published 17 hours ago, and it says, "I'm gonna be mad at newcomers making profit while us original investors are down 99%. Oh, this is gonna make me angry and all of you Mullen Army crew like me. We were the original investors. We went down 99% with tens of thousands in losses. Your cockroaches are gonna make profit while we are still 95% down." So I completely agree with this statement, because these people are deeply in red, and the majority of them entered their position because of the spikes in its price, and they thought, based on their poor due diligence, they thought that this asset should be a very good short-term play. But when they became backholders, when the price of this asset starts to go lower and lower, when it started to break its all-time lows, definitely a lot of people might get very mad. And I have to say that for now, with this latest news, we have quite cautious, bullish sentiment around the YouTubers regarding this stock. But some of them are still trying to shield this stock. But definitely, from the fundamental standpoint, nothing has changed. You can read this entire press release and you can see that there is zero new facts that they started their production. They even postponed the deadline of their production rates. Let me show you right here. They wrote, despite the decline in stock price, management believes we are in position to meet the previously announced objectives for moving first into the production and then sale of our Class 3 commercial vehicles during the quarter ending September 30th, 2023. This means they postponed this deadline from the July of this year till the end of September. And I have to say that most likely they will not start this production. They can deliver the vehicles, the leftover from ELMS, but they cannot start their production. And let me show you why I think so. Right here they stated that they have $135 million. And here you can find the comment from Candolph. And let me quote you this in details. The PR is still showing an incorrectly calculated book value for the company. The PR statement falsely forgot to deduct the non-controlling interest portion of the finance sheet that represents the 40% of Bollinger not owned by Mullen. The correct booked value per share as of March 31st is $402.7 million assets minus $139.6 million liabilities minus $94 million non-controlling interest equals to $169.1 million. Shares outstanding of March 31st is 126.3 million shares, and the book value becomes $1.34. But discount the completely subjective intangible assets and goodwill, which would be worth little in any liquidation, and the company actually has very little or even negative book value. And if you factor the recent shares outstanding, which is about 300 million shares, the book value, even with the cooked goodwill and intangible assets values, would be only $0.56 per share. If we just discount the goodwill portion from the company's assets, then the book value of Mullen is only $76.2 million. And the fair share price becomes 13.8 cents per share. So it is even lower than its all-time low. And if you discount not only the goodwill but also intangible assets of $112 million, the share price becomes even lower. On top of that, if they have, let me show you, if they have $135 million as their current cash position, and if you take a look right here, you can find their financials, and in this list you can see that their operating income is negative, almost $68 million, and their total losses, let me show you, of $114.91 million. And definitely with their cash position of $135 million, without any beginning of production of their Class 3 vehicles, even for their current expenses, they will burn this cash for a little bit more than 3 months. And the next step definitely will be to dilute again existing shareholders and to push the price of this stock lower. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, right now on pre-market hours, this asset is moving higher for 13.23% compared to its previous close price. And as you can see, we have quite harsh movements, and this huge volatility definitely gives more opportunity for the scalpers. But if you don't know how to properly manage your position, don't enter any position at all. And from the fundamental standpoint, this asset is still extremely bad company, and I highly suggest you not to enter any position. And definitely you can watch my previous video in order to know what you should do if you want to leave your position with the less amounts of risks. But unfortunately, I cannot project any bullish movements for this asset for the medium and even short-term perspective. And I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you.